Because one of the counters to a Pharah would be if on DPS heroes would be definitely the McCree right now, and Hobbs has been doing a very good McCree, but then I haven't seen him play on high ground at all. Nobody utilized the high ground on the whole map of King's Row, and what that kind of made is that Hobbs was always sticking to his team, and when the Graviton Surge from Kai comes out, he can't actually focus Mendokosai because Mendokosai was just ready and waiting, primed with a Mercy heal or damage boost, and then just goes in with the Rocket Barrage, just peeling or just wrecking the whole of Helix Esports.
Yeah, Helix Esports it seemed like they were very unprepared whenever Cloud9 was trying to attack or just destroy the backline. But then at the third point, they managed to recover, mainly because they shifted into a different strategy where they decided to put their nano boosts onto their DPS instead of their tanks. So I kind of noticed where they put their nano boosts, they had a bit of trouble from the beginning, but then they figured, maybe let's just put it onto Hobbs, maybe let's just put it onto the Reaper.
I was supposed to say, Adam's reses, sorry, were on point. I can't believe you said it.
Bring me to life.
I'm pretty sure other people know what that means.
Yeah, bring me to life. We said it.
Exactly.
But,
it's a very nice song, though.
The resurrections, they were so on point, and as soon as they came back, it would be a full team res, and then it would be the team kill onto Helix. And I thought that was a really, really good play. So kudos to Adam, that was really good.
Yeah.
And I guess the problem there, I already said it like during in-game, was that Helix Esports did not have an answer to that. They didn't have like a backup, let's say, ultimate from Hobbs with the Death Blossom readied up whenever Adam does a resurrect, or at least enough firepower to actually just wipe the team for a second time. But again, they weren't actually able to focus Adam because Adam was hiding in the backlines, and Helix Esports actually never did peekaboo. They didn't actually try to do cat and mouse, chase down this Mercy could actually revive the opposing team, and that's like what you said happened. They got the revive, they got the team kill onto Helix Esports, and that last push, Helix Esports could not come back.
Yeah.
Just regain their composure. They couldn't.
I just want to say, I was so glad I saw this round. We saw the Lucio push Shawful off the platform, and that is always the most horrible feeling as you're falling. You're like, oh no.
I mean,
oh no.
Exactly. So all those offensive or defensive skills were all poured onto Surefour. So I kind of imagine, wait, Mendokusai still not in the equation against, on Helix Esports side. Just imagine at Koth, when Mendokusai actually plays a Genji, that's extra scary. So the Helix Esports might be confused, or might think twice on where they should invest their skills on. Are we going to put the sleep dart onto Mendokusai, or are we going to put it on to Surefour? Because we saw that all of these defensive mechanisms are poured onto Surefour.
Yeah, and you can see here the composition of Cloud9 now going into the game, actually having Surefour on a main. That's going to be pretty good, as if he puts a good main wall. This is what I'm talking about, splitting the opposing team, but then at the same time, Helix Esports coming in from all angles here. Mendokusai playing with the Reaper, gets taken down by Rage. But Surefour still alive, gets the looking at the field feed right there. And he is actually having free reign here. They're spawning out Elkia, and Elkia takes quite a bit of damage, but then goes in with his team. Boss Claws in no man's land, gets one more Ice Shard from Surefour and gets taken down. Now, the point is starting off, but Surefour with a very quick Blizzard here to push out the members of Helix Esports on the point. Elkia almost one, punches out. Oh. And Hobbs actually getting Surefour there, so that's pretty good. And Mendokusai, Sleep Dart from Sprison, very good by him. And Adam on the point, keep himself alive for as much as possible with Rib on the Reinhardt, using the sound barrier just for more pressure here, more HP to work with. And you can see now that Cloud9 actually having almost the first control of the point here.
Yeah, and we'll look at that. We also discussed how maybe Cloud9 might be inconsistent on King of the Hill maps, but it looks like compared to the first map, Helix Esports still finds their ground, finding where they're best at this point, because Cloud9 seems to be very comfortable. We already talked about how Wolf isn't really one of those support players that has played support for a long time, but look at that, they're going in Surefour right now managed to get the Winston frozen. Great Dragon
that is
Surge.
so good. You can see there that Boss Block went in Primal Rage alone, and then the follow-up ultimate there from Kai just to stop the other following members of Helix Esports, and Cloud9 are playing this map by the book. Menacaside with a 4K Surefort to follow it up onto Hobbs. And now 37%, so that's a good 5 to 6 more tries, I think, from Helix Esports. Still,
No one died at all from Cloud9. They have a really good control of this point as of now. Zen entering from the back lines will
has
get
unsheathed his blade, going in onto Wolf here, but he doesn't kill it. That was, I think, a good heal and a clutch shield. My goodness, that was just clutch from Kai. Sure for getting all the breath damage, but he does have the stasis on his ice wall there, and Hobbs gets pushed over, or was he? Did he just miss his step there? And Cloud9 are... I thought that was something where Helix Esports could have gotten it because Zen had a good backstab, but
Yeah.
the mindset of Cloud9 so good.
And earlier, Mendokasai, I thought he was about to die from the earlier clash, but it's just that Kai just gives really good clutch shields. Wolf with all the backline healing, but really good timing on the wall for Boss Floss. I mean, for Rib to actually manage to get the charge in and pin down someone. But here we go, Mendokasai having the time of his life. Helix Esports will get that overtime, but they're lacking people for them to retake the point or kill some time. Buy some
If
time,
it
rather.
ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see here that Cloud9 started off the game with Sure4 playing on a Mei, and they have played that at the very end of percentage of the overtime. And what I really like about that is Helix Esports cannot actually play around the separation of their team.
Yeah, I feel like on Zen earlier with the Genji.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have just waited for a nano boost to effectively or potentially maximize the damage output of that Genji with the Dragon's Blade. But then it didn't work out so well. Even baited all of the 6 seconds of that ultimate onto one single target. I mean, I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's gonna work, especially if your teammates cannot follow it up with that some sort of distraction or attack. But let's see here for the second control point.
Now they're playing onto the control room there. They're doing the best. They just touch, just testing the waters. Gets 1 for 1. Zen getting the kill onto Rip, and Mendokasai getting the kill onto Boss Floss there. And Hobbs right here with the Tracer. Hasn't seen him, make too much of this, but he's getting the kills. Gets a second one. Looks for the third. Has a pulse bomb right now, and will he drop it? Actually does. And does he get the frag? No. Not going to be the case. Rip here already coming back to life and will be pushing with his team. Actually, he's a little bit out of position there. Gets killed by Zen, and Boss Floss following it up. And looking at the zap from the Winston actually working on the second round here for Lijiao Tower.
Yeah, Hobbs on a Tracer is actually pretty impressive if you look at it. And Cloud9 not getting the first point for now, but in terms of ultimates, Kai will get his soon rather, and Wolf as well. Mendokasai will probably use the Death Blossom. Great sleep for the denial of that ultimate from the Reaper. Shifts away back to safety. And Wolf plus Mendokasai might get that combo in once Kai also managed to get a better position as well for a retake. But they have to regroup here. Cloud9 not doing well for the first few minutes at this point.
A little bit of miscommunication there from Cloud9. You saw there that they got the good sneak dart on the Zen, but the problem was Rip actually charged in and pushed away Zen from the headshot of Mendokasai. There's the grab it on Surge. They charge it up, and oh no, Zen gets charged in by Rib. Still the control of the point being contested here by Helix Esports. They're hanging on. You can see here that Hobbs with the Tracer, aside from being offensive, can actually be good at keeping the point alive for as long as possible. He does it, but still, they give it to Cloud9. They're a good, solid 60% already for Helix Esports. Cloud9 have to get this for 2 to 3 takes. And Helix Esports, looking at the reward chest, only has Hobbs' ultimate ready primed and ready for use in a fight.
Yeah, the troublesome thing is for Helix Esports that Ribs ultimate is available just in case they want to do this offensively. Now they're buying some time, 21% already on the clock for Cloud9.
Oh, sure,
Alkea.
so aggressive with that Deadeye. Just the zoning even gets a kill, but at the same time, Mendokosai is playing around that grab nut surge around the ultimate, the black hole of death, as the Reaper just taking away the lives of his opponents. And look at how aggressive Cloud9 are playing there. Just, I feel like this is like an SK spawn kill right now. They're just pushing back Helix Esports into their own spaceship there.
Yeah, they're zoning them quite well just to buy some time, but trying to get the Winston in so that they will be able to get a better ground for themselves. But Riv and Doksai actually use the deathblock.
Rage can take it down. He was so close to having an ultimate there, but Cloud9 are surgically getting the kills one after the other. Short4 is playing Ring Around the Rosie with Boss Lost there. The point is actually being taken now by I believe that was Sprison, but at the same time, he's just an Ana. I mean, that's not really going to be too much against the whole of Cloud9 just, barreling down upon you.
Yeah, a lot of important and defensive ultimates available for Cloud9 just in case Helix Esports decides to just ram into Cloud9's point right now. But they're having a hard time at this point. Deadeye actually being activated, but Hobbs into the back line trying to distract the people, and Hobbs actually didn't die there, but Mendokosai might be able to get the Death Blossom once he has that available. Helix Esports just dying slowly, and again Cloud9 managed to get the control on this one. They will obviously get this point for themselves. 2 points for them, 98 to 99%. No one can get that overtime.
Wow, I just have to say, Hobbs had the opportunity to drop a pulse bomb onto the face of Shore4, and he rewinded.
Yeah. His pulse bombs weren't really impactful into the game. I didn't see any effective pulse bomb drops, but Hobbs did a really good job in terms of distracting the backline or just doing that really slow DPS and managing to keep himself safe. It's just that the pulse bombs are really important, especially if you want to eliminate those really squishy targets. Shore4, Mendokosai, Wolf, but then it did not happen.
Yeah, I guess that's the problem already. You already said it. He's doing good but slow DPS. He can't get the insta kills that would allow Helix Esports to actually play around. It feels like Hobbs is the the linchpin here for Helix Esports, and if he can't get his team to rally up behind him, he really can't do anything too much. I mean, he's getting a few kills, but then not enough. He's not putting the false bombs like you said, and now we're going into the third point, the final match, probably final match here, as Helix Esports are already on danger of being dropped out of this tournament.
Oh my. So again, we'd like to remind you this is going to be a best of 3 series. So if Cloud9 wins this, then it's going to be GG bye-bye Helix Esports. But at this point, they are still fighting, and Zen falls down. And again, Cloud9, being the very, very strong team that they are, managed to get the control for the first few minutes of this third control play.
Yeah, and you did see there that the Helix Esports Zarya Rage actually had 100% charge on his Zarya ultimate, so that just means that Cloud9 dished so much damage that even though he had 100%, he didn't have his teammates to actually play around it so that he would, maximize the right clicks or the mouse ones.
Yeah.
And this is what I like about Shore4. He's a very controlled McCree player. He can play at range, he can play at close range as well, and he knows how to position now. We can see that Mendokosai with the nano boost even has a Death Blossom primed and ready there, but he is just chasing down Zen. Zen didn't even know where Mendokosai was. He was like swatting away with his Hellfire shotguns. What you can't do that, man. You got a fire there, but he doesn't. Haikai gets to kill him onto Alkea, and Boss Floss to follow as Adam with the Lucio gets the kill, and now 40% already in the hands of Cloud9. What can Helix Esports do?
Helix Esports seems very scattered in terms of when they try to attack and retake the point for themselves. It's just that, again, they feel so scattered, and
it's High New with the Graviton Surge as well, gets the kill onto Hobbs. That's pretty important there, and Shore4, it's another one. Mendokosai here at the sidelines, and nobody is actually noticing him. Is Mendokosai a ghost? Because that's what it looks like right here. He even has a Death Blossom, not even needing to use it, as well his Hellfire shotguns are already doing the job more than, more than normal.
Helix Esports seems like they don't have any response or reply to this Mendokosai or even Shore4. They don't. I'm really worried for them because it's just that
Bad thought there.
Zen tries his best to eliminate or create an opening for the team, but then he gets eliminated right
There
away
it
before he
is.
does something.
Zen goes in with the ultimate and the Ana boost, but still not enough. Menegosai here getting another counter Ana boost, and you're just going to be able to swat away at this particular pass in their side. Gets the kill, and look at that! Even the emotes from Menegosai just to add insult to injury. And there you go. Winning this best of 2 will be Cloud9 2-0 against Helix Esports. Good game, well played. Menegosai coming out from the coffin, and you have unleashed Pumpkinhead.
Oh wow.
Oh, goodness.
And that, I think that was the moment where Mendokusai was supposed to be dead, but because of the bubble and the heals from his teammates, Cloud9, really good. I'm so impressed by Cloud.
Wow, 2-0 now by Cloud9.
Yeah.
And see you tomorrow, Cloud9, for the finals, right? It is, and dude, I just want to point out RYB just being a tank, just zoning out everyone and letting his teammates do the job. And credit to Mendokusai Multicals also.
Yeah.
Mendokusai,
Yeah.
he got 5 quadra kills, and one of those quadra kills actually went up to a pentakill. That was ridiculous. Mendokusai is probably one of the most painful DPSs. It was so painful to watch. It was like, oh my goodness, he just got another quadra kill. He just got another quadra kill. How